speaking of money, there is a new migrant program in Chicago and spreading to all of your sanctuary cities. Now, earlier in the week, I dropped a video where I broke down or I displayed exactly what was going on in Chicago on the ground from people that had been reporting on it. I showed you guys. It was a migrant that had bought them an Audi, and they had only been over here for 1 month, and they had took it to the shop, and they was paying cash, and they got a place to stay and a job, and they was making over $16 an hour. And so a lot of you guys commented on that video, and you were confused, and you said, what the heck is going on? Well, now we're starting to find out that there's new programs to ensure that you guys can make sure that you're funding and supporting your newest neighbors, especially over in Chicago. Let me show you what's going on out here in these streets. Want to make sure that you guys understand what's happening. Make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Shout out to my people on Facebook. Let's have a conversation.
Meanwhile, getting migrants to work is a topic of discussion today. A new program is designed to help make that process easier. Here's NBC5's Charlie Wojciechowski.
At the 18th Police District, a sea of tents and blue tarps. More than 2,500 migrants wait for housing at police stations like this one. Some of the more than 20,000 new arrivals who've been bused to Chicago. Many of them bringing skills that could be put to work here.
It's very important because if you're looking for a job, that's the first thing that you're asked if you have a work permit.
Anna came to Chicago in September, but is still waiting for a permit.
That's one of the main reasons why we immigrated and folks come to the United States, is to be able to work and be able.
Before we deep dive into this, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question. This woman got her hair done, nails done, everything did. Hair done, nails done, everything did. Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you hair done, nails done, everything did. Hair done, lip gloss, makeup, coat, shoes, new clothes. If I seen this woman walking in the mall, I wouldn't think that she was homeless out here. Well, apparently they not homeless. Apparently they not homeless. Oh, y'all want me to put the captions on? Let me see if I can get some captions. Closed captions, English. There we go. Honestly, I just be confused. I am confused. You know, so I drove my Porsche today, and I drove by the casino workers, and they were out there with fire pits and gloves and shoes. And it is one of the more sunnier days here in the Midwest and Metro Detroit. And it's like 55 degrees a day, and it's supposedly like a nice day. It's November, it's 55 degrees. It's going to hopefully get up to 60, something like that. And the people were out there protesting. The Detroit casino workers, they were out there protesting. It's a fact, though. It's a fact. They was out there protesting. And it was a ton of them. And they was all standing by the fire, huddled up, and they had their UAW, we will not work, we want a better contract, eat the rich, and all of that. And they had all of their garb and their gear on. And so I had to drive over there to see what was happening. And, you know, they was yelling with the bullhorn in my car. I can't believe you're driving into the casino. And at 55 degrees, it was quite chilly outside. I'm not even going to cap. I said, whoa, y'all out here. Because, you know, it wasn't quite 55 degrees yet. That was like towards the high. It was still early in the morning. And I was like, whoa, it's cold out here. You know, once that wind hit your face, that wind chill factor, and it wasn't no sun because it was coming in from the south. And the building was covering up the sun, and it was cold out there. And I said, oh, wee, it's cold out here in these streets. And I was like, man, that's tough. That's a tough no-go. Y'all are striking at the wrong time. Striking at the wrong time, baby girl. And I can't imagine going to a place and waiting for shelter in a tent in Chicago, the Windy City, or any other sanctuary city. They over there in Denver. I had a video that I didn't even show today. I said I was going to wait because I was doing a little bit more research and doing some journalistic things over there for Denver. So we're going to bring Denver to the front of the congregation on Monday. But it is cold out there. Cold. Shout out to P. Shank. I'm going to read that super chat shortly. And these people are braving the winter winds in order to ensure that they get their money right. Wait till I get my money right. But they got a new work program for y'all.
Claro. Like that's one of the main reasons why we immigrated and folks come to the United States is to be able to work and be able to have a job that offers them the support for their family.
But starting this week, a new program and a series of workshops could help speed up the process of getting work permits for as many as 11,000 asylum seekers.
At the workshops, they will be going through a legal screening, so attorneys will determine if the immigrant is eligible to apply, and if they are, then volunteers will help with the application itself.
Work permits are extremely important for anyone who is looking for stability because it allows people to work legally and earn good income.
While the program will help new arrivals, it will do little for the 180,000 estimated undocumented people here in Chicago, still waiting for work permits. For security reasons, the locations of the workshops are not being made public. Migrants will be notified and then transported to them.
It would be a really great help because it would offer a faster process.
On the near north side, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC 5 News.
So here's my question, though. So now all of these work permits is coming into place, and all of these skills and these workers and construction and factory jobs and all of this stuff. Question, where are they going to work at? And when they are working, who are they going to compete against? Where are they going to work at and who are they going to compete against is my question. As we start to do these workshops and we're starting to evaluate what their skill set is, and we see that they are now starting to build all of these tent cities and houses and things like that. Again, my question is, where are they going to work at? And who are they going to compete against? In one live stream, somebody said that on the news, these are your future leaders. I quote, these are your future leaders. So if they are over here, and they are no longer illegal, but they are going to be asylum seekers that are now converted over into citizens or have work visas or work permits and all of that stuff, because there are some that already have them. And now there's more that are going to be getting them. And all of this is just happening under our nose. There are no announcements from your federal government. There are no conversations that's being had as far as how this process is working and how many and who, what, when, where, why, and how. And there's no data that goes along with to say where these people are working at, how are they getting mail, addresses, W-2s, pay taxes, none of that stuff. The only thing that we hear is what's happening on the ground, and then we got to do a little bit of digging and deep diving ourselves in order to understand what's going on. I have so many questions, but I'm encouraging you guys to make sure that you subscribe or hit a like or whatever it is that you need to do in order to make sure that you're informed, because starting next week, the goal of the show is to evolve, and I'm going to be interviewing and having people that are of significance, that are holding positions of power, to speak to specifically some of the issues that we see happening within our community. So the Millionaire Morning Show will be evolving, and we're going to be asking the tough questions from the people that we are holding accountable. Now, let me be very, very clear. We're asking questions because we want to be informed, okay? And instead of us assuming, we're just going to go straight to the source. So any of you legislators, any of you politicians, all of these people that we're bringing to the front of the congregation, we're going to give you an opportunity to express your thoughts, bring it to the forefront before I have to come and ask you myself. See, I don't want to have to chase you down, because if I have to chase you down, it's going to be a difficult do. If I got to figure it out and put together my context clues, I'm going to lean to my own understanding, and who knows? All I can do is go by the information that's presented to me. But if you guys Want to tell your story and express to the people of a growing show? Exactly. Yes, I have talked to people on Tiffany Henyard's team. I was talking to him last night. We gonna figure it out. We gonna see what happens. I'm gonna keep you guys informed of what's going on, and we gonna